EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Uno
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7 yards there and a first down. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. This ball taken in here by Brooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right. Hey!
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
All right. Hey, uno.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11. All right. Look the high.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the gun, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Hey, report.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Rolling to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Hey, uno more. 19 Texas. Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. This one taken in by Stover.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sliding out of the pocket.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, uno more.
Stroud looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
One ready?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
As Stroud now to throw. Rolling to his left. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. 58 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. His pass caught at the 4. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Henry.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
South. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a... Too short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buggy. How was that? What? Hey, Uno Mars.
Back to throw. Stroud buying time to his left. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, report. Sit up.
A toss left, Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Steps away to his left.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot. Oh, ready?
Stroud.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st down.
On the quick, right? Why Tony? Tony.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll